That sounds corny. Does that name work on the rest of these girls? I ran my index finger of my left hand slowly down his collarbone, down his hard chest, across the planes of his abdominal muscles, and stopped directly above his belt buckle, which hung dangerously low. I knew I was setting myself up for trouble, but Monica was right. I needed to have fun. I needed to live a little. There was no way I could take him home with me because no one other than pack members were allowed on our lands, but I had an apartment a block away. It was a place I used to get away from everything, and that would just have to do. His Adam's apple bobbed, and I swear I saw his eyes shift from a startling purple to its honey brown color again, but I ignored it. It must have been one of the many lights in the club reflecting off his eyes. There was no such thing as purple eyes, not even in the werewolf world. Look, princess, you should stop before we both end up doing something we will regret in the morning. His tone was no longer seductive. It held so much authority, and for some reason that had my legs trembling. Oh, handsome, I think I know what I'm doing. Don't be a spoilt sport. The words that tumbled out of my mouth surprised even me, but surprisingly enough, I didn't feel bad for it. My wolf wasn't even objecting. There was a low growl that reverberated in his chest. Are you sure you know what you want, princess? Because you might not like the outcome. I licked my lips. His eyes followed my tongue's movements. Why don't you kiss me and find out? Do you want me to kiss you? Why? If I say no, would you not? He shook his head. I won't take advantage of a drunk girl. In his eyes I could see a greater conflict though. What if that drunk girl wants it? It's the alcohol talking. I rolled my eyes and I watched as his facial features hardened. Swinging my arms over his shoulders and standing on the tips of my toes, I realized I still didn't meet his height. Not even with my 6-inch pumps on. Growing frustrated, I pulled him down so that his lips would land smack bang on top of mine. He tried wriggling out of my hold, but I was persistent, and eventually he began moving his lips with mine. They were soft and plump against my own and moved so wonderfully. Every part of my body felt as if it were on fire, especially when he snaked his arms around me, bringing me impossibly closer. A growl left his lips as he ran his tongue over my bottom lip. I permitted him to explore my mouth. The scotch taste mixed with mint that leaked of him becoming my new favorite flavor. I pulled away slightly to catch my breath and was satisfied to know that I wasn't the only one panting for air. Taking one look into his swirling honey eyes, I knew I was in for a world of trouble tonight, and for once I simply didn't care.